Hello everyone, my name is Chawalik. I'm from SIT Thammasat University from Thailand. Very nice to meet you here. And it is my honor to be here today to present lean and green manufacturing through digital transformations. We have known that the traditional companies in many manufacturings, they consume a lot of energies. So we have been working together with Lexer, with Dr. Nakamura, that we try to build up the technologies that we use as simulation to estimate the carbon footprint. The case study that we are working on is the safety shoe product. We bring the bombs of the safety shoes and we try to use 3D Findies along with the cloud-based system in order to estimate the carbon footprint. And we hope that the company and as the other company will get to be aware of this carbon footprint products and the whole system. And then we can bring the whole companies to be more clean and save our earth. So now we reducing the cost, we also increase efficiencies, and we are trying to concern more about sustainabilities. Now, the process that we have been working on this case study, we try to use the GD Findy, which is consists of the floor plan, the process. We can bring the LCA process integrated with this GD Findy system. We try to integrate it with the IoT that monitor the energy set from each of the sections of the companies. And then with this system, we could estimate the carbon footprints of each shoe. So again, normally we have to use the Excel to construct the LCA. In this Excel form, we need to bring the bill of materials or the BOMs from the company with the detail as much as possible. And in each material, we need to also have the emission factors or EF for estimating carbon emission on each materials. Then we combine them through the whole process. And we use the web-based LCA system to calculate these estimations of the carbon footprint from the beginning until the end, until we get the finished good, so that we can get the carbon footprint per product. And to do this green and digital transformations, these are the process that I, myself, and the team think that we should do. First, we need to also measure the readiness on the company that we're going in. So we need to make sure that they do understand the Industry 4.0. They have enough engineers who understand about the LCA system. Then we could start bringing the LCA system into the company. And we could collect the data that including the bill of materials, bill of process. We need to have some of the floor plan, some of the electricities, and all of the detail to be able to estimate the carbon footprints. And in the future, we could build up the GD Findies integrated with the IoT system that can monitor the energies, the electricities, and integrations with the solar energy consumptions that the company may install in futures. Combining with the LCA and simulation and IoT data, we would be able to estimate the carbon footprint per product. Traditionally, if we use a consultant to go into estimate the carbon footprint, it could take a year because you need to train the companies how to build up this LCA system, how to collect the data. But with this new system that we have, we could try to shorten the whole process from either 1 year down to a few months. And hopefully next we could do it within a few weeks. So this is some example that the process that we have been working. We have the meeting with the CPL, who is the company that making the safety shoes. We also working with Dr. Apinan, who is the owner of the Smart Sense. And we worked closely with Dr. Nakamura from Lexus, Japan, and the team from SIT that we have been working closely together many years. And we visit the company for many times to collect data. And luckily, the help of the companies, they have all of the detailed data that provide for us, including the bombs, the process, They bring us to see the floor plan of the whole process. So now for the Japanese supply chain, as far as we know, I think everyone knows that we have many of the Japanese company inside Thailand, and they have the OEM or the suppliers that they are manufacturers for these Japanese firms. So in this process, we need to make sure that they can be aware of this carbon footprint product and develop the skill in order to create the first report of the carbon footprints. And hopefully, after they could have the first year constructing the report, then they can have the plan to reduce the carbon footprint, and then the whole supply chain will have the lower carbon footprints. All right, that's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.